Andariki Namaskaramulu. Today is the 2nd of August 2023. Another good day for all of us, that we are going to have a good lecture from Dr. CSR Prabhu garu on Bhagawad Gita, Jnana Yoga. Yesterday we have finished with Karma Yoga. And this is a series of lectures going on in advanced level 2 course on certificate course on Sanatana Dharma. So far we have completed very important topics: Vedas, Vedangas, Upanishads, Darshanas, Dharmashastras, and now also Panchangam. And now we are on Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. So now we will start the session with reciting Vande Mataram, and after that we will chant Prarthana, then start the session. We'll request Challa Chittibabu garu to recite Vande Mataram, please.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malaya Jasitalam, Satya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subra Jyosna Pulakitayamini, Pulla Kusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini, Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
ధన్యవాదములండి, చాలా బాగా పాడారు చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Now let us request Anantanji and let us also chant Prarthana along with him.
Hari Om. Ekanimisha Dhyanam, 1 minute meditation. Let us sit erect, close our eyes. Total concentration on breath. Visualize your body as any other object in the world. गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनं महागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामविद्यवतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे अगुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः।
ధన్యవాదములండి అనంతన్ గారు. Now let us request CSR Prabhu garu to start the webinar, please.
He has to meet co-host. That's right.
1 minute.
Co-host చేయాలి.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, friends, yesterday we have delved deep into the Karma Yoga and its connection with Jnana and therefore into Jnana Yoga as well. So today we will delve deeper into the Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. What is Sannyasa? What is not sannyasa and what is jnana and how jnana and sannyasa are related in the 5th chapter. Yesterday we covered 2nd, 3rd, 4th chapters. Today we will cover 5th chapter. So Arjuna is asking, sannyasa karma yogascha nishreyasa sannyasam karmanam krishna punaryogam cha shamsasi yatayorekam tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Oh Krishna, you told about jnana, you told about yoga, karma yoga, and you told about sannyasa. Sannyasa means giving up. Samyak nyasa. Nyasa means sannyasa is renunciation. Renunciation of all karma. Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punar yogam cha shamsasi. You at the same time you are ordering me to perform yoga, karma yoga, without attachment to the result, not without attachment to the work itself, but without attachment to the result. Etas, among these two, etayo yat shreyas, etayo yat shreyaha, among these, which is the beneficial one. Evam tanme bruhi sunishchitam. You tell me definitely what is to be done. So some people like Arjuna got confused yesterday, having told about karma, karma yoga, jnana, and sannyasa. So now the Lord is clarifying. Sannyasa karma yogasya nishreyasa karavubhav. Both sannyasa and karma yoga can lead to moksha. Nishreyasa. Nihi shreyasa. Highest good. Ayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo visishyate. Among the two, the karma yoga is surpassing, it is better, it is greater than sannyasa. It's a very, very important issue. A lot of people, even I wanted to take sannyasa. So some of you also might have considered it in the past, and maybe considering even now that you should take sannyasa. So both sannyasa and karma yoga are capable of getting you moksha. Why people want to take sannyasa? People want to take sannyasa only because they want to get moksha. What is the point? So if you take sannyasa, you will get moksha. That is the object. And what the Lord is saying is even karma yoga can lead to moksha. And it is in fact better. How it is better than sannyasa? Sannyasa means you have to become a beggar. You have to be a monk. In the olden days, people were actually begging. Not only monks, but all Brahmins were begging. Uncha vritti. Even today it is performed in a symbolic manner at the Tyagaraja birthday time. People go around all houses begging like Tyagaraja begged. Uncha vritti. Even a Grihastha Brahmana was doing it. Of course, a Brahmachari was anyway doing it. A Brahmachari Brahmana in a Veda Gurukulam is only begging others for food, the other Grihasthas. There is no other way he can get food because he has left his parents, he has come to the Gurukula, and he has no wife. So who will give him food? Either the Guru Patni has to give or he has to beg in the town, house to house. But similarly, a sannyasi is a bhikshaka. He will go around. How many of us are ready to do it today? Is it possible today? Who are the people who are begging today? Will you go and beg like them in every house for your food? It is not possible practically today. Olden days, bhiksha was given to the sannyasis and sadhus by the kings, and they made arrangements for those bhikshatanas. So karma yoga is the second option. If you don't get in IIT, then you try for triple IT. If you don't get in triple IT, then you try for KM. That there are multiple options. Sannyasa karma yogasya nishresa karavau kayostu karma sannyasa karma yogo visishya. Karma yoga is better. Now he is explaining what is sannyasa and what is karma. Jneyasa nitya sannyasi yona dveshthina kankshati. Who is a real permanent sannyasi who will not desire anything and not hate him? He will take things as they come. Yadrichala santushta. Dvandvati. So jneyasa nitya sannyasi yona dveshthina kankshati. Yona dveshthina kankshati nirdvando hi mahabaho sukham bandhat. He is liberated from the clutches of pain and pleasure. Live dvandva. Dvandvas are sukha dukhas, sitoshnas, and all other opposites, pairs which come to us in our life. Sankhya yoga pradhagbara pravadanti na pandita. Only children, that means fools, they think Sankhya and yoga are different. We know our children, they are very innocent. but they are fools. They are clean in their heart. They don't have ragadveshas, kamakrodhas, lopamohas, padamatsariyas, but they are foolish. They don't know it. They are innocent. So Bala means innocent people. Many books are mentioning the Balanam Pratibodhaya for the purpose of enlightening the children. Need not be children in age. Even old people can be like children in innocence. So Sankhya Yoga Prathak Balaha Pravadanti na Pandita. So Panditas will never say Sankhya and Yoga are two different. Sankhya means sannyasa related jnana. Yoga means karma yoga, not hatha yoga alone. Sankhya Yoga Prathak Bala Pravadanti na Pandita. Egamapya sthita samyak ubhayor vindate phalam. Phalam ekam vindate ubhayor. So the result is one and same. Yat sankhya prapyate jnanam tad yogairapi gamyate. Whatever jnana which is acquired through sankhya process. Sankhya means it is knowledge. And even through yoga, you can achieve the same. Ekam sankhyam cha yogam cha yah pashyat sapashyat. He who sees Sankhya and yoga as one and same is actually able to see. Others are not able to see. Sanyasastu mahabaho dukkham aptum ayogataha. A sannyasi or a sannyasa process without yoga is full of misery, sorrow. Sanyasastu mahavaho dukhamaptum ayogataha yoga yukto munihi brahmachirena adhigacchati. A person who is associated with yoga, yoga yuktaha, muni, he is a muni. Brahmana adhigacchati, he will reach the supreme being, Ishvara, God, Brahman, very fast. Achirena, very fast. Yoga yukto vishuddhatma vijitatma jitendriyaha sarva bhutatma bhutatma gurvannapi nalipyate. Who is a yoga yukta? Who is a yogi? Yoga yukto vishuddhatma, he is pure soul. Vijitatma, he has conquered himself. Jitendriyaha, he has conquered his senses. Sarva bhutatma bhutatma, he sees himself in equanimity, with oneness with all beings. All beings and himself are same. He will see not only humans, Brahmanasya Gavi Hastini, Chunichaiva Svapakecha, even animals, he will see the same soul oneness. Ordinary people cannot see. Yoga yukto visuddhatma vijitatma jitendriyaha sarva bhutatma bhutatma kurvannapi nalipyate. Such a yoga yukta, even though he is performing all actions, he is not performing any action because he is not going to be bound. Naivatas naiva kinchit karomi te yukto manyeta tattvavit pralapan visrujan pashyan srunvan jigran guchan svar spashan swachan swapan swasa. He will think, I am not doing anything whatsoever. Naiva kinchit karomi te yukto manye tatattvavit. That tattvavit, he is a philosophical, knowledgeable man. He realizes he is not doing anything while doing all activities like seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, walking, going, coming, sleeping, and breathing. Pashyan, Srunvan, Srujan, Jigran, Ashwan, Gachan, Sprushan, Jigran ashnan gachan swapan swasan pralapan visrujan grunhan, talking, leaving, taking, unmishan nimishan napi, putting the eyelids up and down, indriyan indriyardheshu artanta itida. In all these activities, he considers that the body organs, the sensory organs, are interacting themselves, indriyani indriyardheshu, with the objects of sense. He is not. He is different from the body and the senses. Naham deho nendriyanyantarangan nahankara pranavargo na buddhi dharapatyakshet pravittadi durasakshi. I am a far-fetched witness to my family, money, Dara and children, Dara, Pachas, Kshetra and properties, Vitta, the Durasakshi, for witness. Nitya Pratyagatma Shivoham. He will realize that I am Shiva. I am not the body, I am not the senses, I am not the mind. Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam chaktva karoti yaha. By establishing himself in Brahman, by reposing all actions in the Brahman. Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam chaktva karoti yaha. Yesterday we have seen Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaivate Nagantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhi. So in the Samadhi state, the equilibrium state, he will perform all actions without attachment. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaivate Nagantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina Brahmanyadhaya Karmani Sangam Chakva Karoti Yaha Lipyate Nasapapena Padma Patramivam Bhasa. He who performs all actions reposed fully in the Brahman, that is Ishvara, Bhagavan, God. Such a person, he will not be touched with the sins committed by him, just like a water droplet on a lotus leaf. Padma Patramivam Bhasa. That is why he is asking Arjuna to fight the war in that condition of mind, so that whatever sins he may accrue by killing people will not be attached to him, will not touch him. Just like water drops on a lotus leaf don't touch them. They are there, but Kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindriyairapi yogina karma kurvanti sankantya. Then why are you doing all these things? Of course, luckily, I'm telling you, there's nobody more luckier than you and me, because we don't have to kill anybody like Arjuna was asked to kill. We don't have to fight any Mahabharata war. We have to fight very small things in life. How to get water, how to get money from bank, how to go to office, or how to get food, how to get this kind of things. We don't have big problems like killing others and getting killed by others. We are very, very lucky. So we can easily afford to do this. Kayena manasa buddhya, with our body, with our mind, with our intellect. Even with our senses like eyes, nose, ears. Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyakva atma shuddhaye. They will perform all actions without attachment. Like, suppose a government job is there. Now it's a secure job. We have nothing to worry. So you can be detached. I'm just giving an example. Or if you are a retired person, you're getting pension. you can be detached. There is nothing for you to be worried or get obsessed or attached. So, kayena manasa buddhya kevalair indriyairapi yogina karma kurvanti sangam chaktva atmashu. Lot of people who are secured, in this way, their pension or mechanism of, they can afford to be detached. Sangam chaktva, but they will be still doing some activities like this, delivering lecture or attending course or doing a book, writing a book or talking to people. Why they are doing? Because they cannot sit without doing anything, number one. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishthatyaka. At the same time, they can do things for their pleasure or for their enjoyment or better for their purification. Last week, I performed a big karma kanda called Bhima Radha Shanti. It is performed, it is enjoined to be performed by those who have touched 70th year. I am now going through the 70th year, not yet completed, but it's in process. So by performing that Bhima Radha Shanti, I have calmed down the speed. Bhima Radha means fearsome chariot speed of whose? Yamarajas. Calm down, cool. I have performed that karma by doing upasana on Lord Shiva and Narayana and other devatas. 70 devatas were invoked. All possible devatas. Brahma, Indra, Varuna, Mitra, everyone. Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Ganapati, and Skandha, and all. All 70 devatas were invoked into the waters. And then number of Vedic mantras were chanted, japams were performed. And that Shanti coming down, the speed of Yamaraja, the death, cooled, calmed down. And then finally, the Havanam was performed, Yajnam, for each Devata, for Ganapati, for Surya, for Navagrahas, and also for the Shiva, Vishnu, and all possible Devata, Lakshmi, and so on. And even for Ayushya Devata and Mrityunjaya Devata. So performing all these yajnas, yagas, then that water into which all the powers were brought was brought and showered with a 100-hold plate called Avabrata Snanam on the couple, both I and my wife. My wife got everything free because of me, though she has crossed only 65 or 66. So this process, and of course the water was poured only by the people who are older than me, or by the Ritviks, not by younger people. Most of the people were younger, very few were older. So after that, we have completed the puja, and then there was Ashirvachanam by the Vedic Rapatis by chanting Veda mantras. So this whole process is a purification process, it's a protection. All the karmas are Shantika, Paushtika, Abhicharika karmas, Vedic karmas. Shantika karma, this is a Shantika karma and maybe Paushtika also, to strengthen. So why perform karma? Yogina karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva. There is no question of any attachment. We finally say every time namama, namama, namama. Atma shuddhaye, for the purification. Yukta karma phalam tyaktva shantim apnoti naishtikem ayukta kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate. This is the secret of karma yoga. The yogi, yuktaha, that means he is with yoga. Karma phalam tyaktva, having given up namama, the result to the Lord. Yukta karma phalam tyaktva shantim apnoti, he will get peace due to his nishtha, naishthigim. Ayukta, the non-yogi, Kamarena is the intense desires are there. I want this, I want that. Kamya karmas is doing. Phale sakto nibadhyate. The moment you have a desire and you perform various karmas, they are also available for desires fulfillment. You perform all those karmas, the desire will be fulfilled, but you are attached to the result. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi. Now, question of sannyasa, we have discussed the practical issues. You go and take sannyasa with in some ashram, let us say some Guruji, Sankaracharya, Gary, or whatever. The moment you take sannyasa, you cannot go home. You cannot meet your wife. You cannot live with your son or daughter. You have to live in a monastery if there is one. Otherwise, you have to live alone under a tree or in a hut and do whatever you want for your food because nobody will give you food. If you live in a monastery, they'll give you food. Or ashram, they'll give you food. If you don't have monastery or ashram, there are people in Rishikesh and Upper Himalayas. They live in a cave. They live under a tree. They live in the open air. There are many such people, even in the Tirthastalas, like Prayaga, Kasi, or in even in Pushkara Tirtham. I have seen Tiruvannamalai, so many places. They just live like beggars, and somebody will give them food. Like in Tiruvannamalai, in Ramana Maharshi Ashram, every day at 2 o'clock, the food will be delivered for all such sannyasis, whosoever they are, even beggars. In Ramakrishna Mutt's food will be delivered for all beggars at 1:30 every day, even today in Hyderabad and other locations. So now you have to eat food like that. So are you prepared for it? People have lived a glorious life with great status and respect and luxuries and enjoyments. Will they be able to switch over to that kind of lifestyle? The answer is no. Today, in the ancient days, they might have. Therefore, the second option is you renunciate, you do take sannyasa mentally, inside. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi. Then you will be happy. You give up, you take sannyas inside yourself, mentally. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi. Navadware pure dehi naiva. In fact, the reality is in this city of 9 gates. Do you know which is that city of 9 gates? This body itself. Kayapuram. 9 gates are there. Eyes, ears. Navadware pure dehi. Dehi, the self. That is yourself. Naiva kurvanna karayan. He doesn't do anything, nor he causes anything to be done. You think you are doing it. It's only the mind which is creating that illusion. Actually, the self doesn't do it. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srijati Prabhu. The Lord has not created attachment and obsession and ownership of action. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srijati Prabhu. Na karma phala samyogancha svabhavastu pravarta. Not by its own nature that the karma phala samyoga attachment to the result is there. By creation itself. It's not, Lord has not created. Nadatte kasachit papam nachaiva sukrutam vibhu. Then how is it that you are getting attached? Ajnanena avrutam jnanam tedam. He called us jantus. The animals, humans are also animals. They are deluded by ignorance, ajnana, which is covering up the jnana. This was discussed yesterday also in the 3rd chapter. Avrutam jnanamaytena jnanino nityavairina. Jnanena to parattad ajnanam yesham nashtam. What is the way to destroy ajnana or ignorance? The only way is jnana. Only jnanena to tad ajnanam yesham nashitun atmana. Yesham adityavajnanam prakasham. Then jnana will shine like sun in those people. Tad buddhayas tadatmanas tannishthas tatparayana. Those who are filled with jnana, buddhi of jnana, tadatmanaha, self of jnana, tannishthah, who are established in jnana, tatparayana, they are fully absorbed in jnana. Gachanti apunaravrittim jnana nirti. They get purified from all sins, cleansed of all sins, and they go to the final abode of moksha, from which there is no coming back. Yadgatvana punarmoham yasyasi pandava yena bhutanya seshena dakshasya pandava. Vidya vinaya sampanne, such people, vidya vinaya sampanne, brahmane gavihastini shunichaiva svapakecha pandita samadarshinaha. So pandita jnanis, they see oneness in a brahmana, vidya vinaya sampanne, in a best brahmana who is having vidya and vinaya both. People may have vidya but may not have vinaya. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavi, or in a cow, hastini, in an elephant, shuni chaiva shvapakecha, in a dog or in a chandala. They who see oneness, pandita samadarshi. Ihaiva tairjata sargo yesham samye sthitam manaha nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmad brahmanite sthita. So those who are established in samya, that is equanimity, oneness, that is Brahman, they are established. Na prahrishyet priyam prapya no dvijet prapya cha priyam. Don't be excited, elated when you get what you wanted, priyam. And don't be depressed or shocked when you get what you didn't want. Both will come. Sthira buddhi rasam moodho, fixed buddhi asam moodha. He is not a fool, he is very knowledgeable. Brahmavit, brahmani sthitaha. The knower of Brahman is established in Brahman. Bahyasparshesh vasaktatma vindatyatmaniyat sukham. Sa brahma yoga yuktatma sthiram akshayam astupe. There is a statement in Lalita Sahasranama. Antarmukha samaradhya bahirmukha sudurlabha. A person who is extrovert, getting trapped and attracted and getting into the external world, will not be able to reach this stage. Bahyasparshesh asakta, not interested in external world objects, sensory objects. I want to eat ice cream, I want to go here and see this movie, all that kind of a thing. It means you are gone, you are lost in the bahyasparshas. Bahyasparshes asaktatma vindat atmaniyat sukham. You are getting happiness within himself. Tat sukham vindat atmaniyat sukham. Sa brahma yoga yuktatma. He is in the joining. Yoga means joining with Brahman, with Bhagavan Ishvara. Sukham akshayam ashtu. He will reach the Satchit Sukham, Satchidanandam, Sukham Akshayam, which is uninterrupted, endless. All other Sukhas are dependent on time. If you eat ice cream, okay, fine, you like ice cream very much. I'm sure some of you like ice cream very much. You eat ice cream, it is very tasty, very enjoying. Okay? Suppose you say, okay, we eat one more ice cream. Maybe, no, it's all right. With second ice cream also, you can manage. Third one continues to eat. No, I don't want that. No, please eat, please. So third also you may somehow manage. Fourth, you'll get vomiting. You cannot eat. Similarly, sex, only up to a point. After that, it will not be of validity or interest. And again, it will be very difficult to get. Ice cream is also very difficult to get. And you may get cold, cough, fever, everything after that. You eat in the wrong season. So these sukhas, which you are getting from outside, bahyasparshve sasaktatma vindati atmani, they are not worth pursuing. Atmaniyat sukham, that atma sukham is Brahma yoga yuktatma. Sthiram, it is fixed, akshayam, It has no end. Shruti, ye samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yona evati. All these bhogas. Sex is sambhoga, it is highest of all bhogas. And other things, ice cream or music or movie or other things, they are all much less and much temporary. Ye samsparshaja, they are all born out of samsparsha, contact with senses. Ye samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yonayaha, they are based, originating in misery. To take sex, for example, any sex outside marriage is going to create havoc. You may be killed also, or you may catch diseases. Or similarly, ice cream, you not only ice cream, any food. Suppose you go and eat food somewhere, something will happen. The other day I ate something, that's all. For 3 days I was suffering. Motions, this, that, all kinds of things will happen. Yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yonayaha. They're born out of, yoni means the birthplace. Dukkha yoni, they are born out of misery. They appear to be pleasant outside, but inside they are miserable. Dukkha yonayaha. Like a lot of people, men, they get attracted to other women other than his wife. Those women may be in the office or here and there, but they don't realize what will happen next. If that woman is married woman, her husband will come and kill you. And if a woman is not a married woman, she is yet to be married, then she will say, you marry me. How many wives will you marry? So it is said in a proverb that a woman other than your wife is a snake. It will kill you. That's why brahmacharya is prescribed. And we have seen many people who are married, then they will have illicit relations with other women. Then therefore the first marriage will be broken. Second marriage will happen with the other woman. And again, same thing will happen, repeated do loop in the second woman's case, the third woman and the fourth woman and the fifth woman and the sixth woman and the seventh. It's very common in the West, not in India. India also it is picking up. Some of our film personalities or some political personalities, they all have this kind of life of affairs. And abroad in the West, I met some old couples, asked them married, no, mine is 8th marriage and hers is 7th. So in every marriage, they have children or they may not have children. So your children, my children, and our children, and your previous children and present children and previous children, like this number of generations of children, and they will all come and fight with each other for the property of this man. So it is havoc created. That is why brahmacharyam is the best. That is before marriage, no relationship with any person of the opposite sex, whether man or woman. After marriage, dedicating yourself to your spouse. That is also brahmacharya. It's called grihastha brahmacharya. Yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yona evate adyantavantak kaunteya nate shramate. All these pleasures outside, getting through the contact of sensory organs, are having beginning and end, and they are rooted in misery. Shaknoti haivayas sodhum prak sharira vimokshanat kama krodhodhavam vegam sayuktasya sukhi nara. Then why are the people indulging? Because they are getting very much provoked by kama, by lust. Lust can be sexual desire is the main meaning, but other than sex also, other desires, lust. So kama and krodha, if the lust is not fulfilled, it will turn into anger. We know a lot of people who talk so much about so many things, but they become easily provoked. There's a story in Telugu that there is a speaker who was giving a lecture saying that you should not become angry. So the audience asked, what sir, what we should not become? You should not become angry. And again they asked, what should we not become? I told you, you should not become angry. Then fourth time they asked, he really got very wild and angry and shouted it all. So conquering anger, shaknoti haivayas sodhum prak sharira vimokshanat. Before you die, if you can conquer your anger and your lust and greed and all these emotions, you are the real champion. Kama krodhodbhavam vegam, the speed, the force. It is like a volcano, it will erupt. Sayuktaha, he is a yogi. Sasukhi, he will be happy. Naraha, man. Yo antasukho antararamastadha antarjyotirevayaha. The whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita, the whole purpose of this course, the whole purpose of all practices of yoga and spirituality and tapas is only to get the antasukham, internal happiness. Antasukho antararama. Arama means rest inside yourself, not outside. Go and rest in a movie hall and all that, a bar and all that. Rest in yourself. Yo antasukho antararamaha tatha antarjyotirevayaha. You see his light in himself. Tamasoma jyotirgama, not just outside but inside. Antarjyotirevayaha. Sayogi, he is a yogi. Brahma nirvanam. Brahma bhuto adhigachati. He will reach Brahman, that is God. Labhante Brahma nirvanam rishaya kshina kalmashaha. Brahma nirvana will be achieved by the rishis who have depleted their sins, kshina kalmashaha. Chinnadvaitha, who have destroyed their dualities, sukha dukkhas, ragadveshat, kama krodhas, sitoshtas, all these opposites called dvandvas. Kama krodha viyuktanam yatinam yatachetasam abhito brahma nirvanam vartate viditatmana. Brahma nirvanam moksha will be achieved by those yatis. That means those who have controlled themselves from anger and lust. Kama krodha viyuktanam yatinam yatachetasam, who have controlled their mind. The whole of Yoga Darshana is nothing but controlling of the mind. Yata chetasam. Yatas means mind, yata means control. Adhito, for such people, the great dawn of Brahma Nirvanam, vartate, it will come. Vijitatmana, those who have conquered themselves. Smarshan krutva bahibbahyam chakshushvevantare bhuvo. Pranapano samayukta nasabhyantara charika. So making the breath equal through the pranayama process, inhalation, exhalation, equality. That is the nadi shodhana pranayama, which will become natural after some time. Svarshan krutva bahirbahyam chakshushveva antare bhu, and withdrawing from outside, going inside into your bhumadhya drishti, the meditation, the yoga process. Meditation process is being explained. Svarshan krutva bahirbahyam chakshushveva antare bhu, pranapano samayuktaha. Nasabhyantaracharino, Yatendriya Manobuddhihi. In this process of yoga, those who have conquered the mind and the senses, and buddhi also, because buddhi is another big thing. People are perverted thinking and negative thinking and all wrong direction. Those who have conquered everything, Yatendriya Manobuddhir Munir Moksha Parayanaha. Vigatecha Bhayakrodho Yasaram Prayasa. For a Muni who is interested in moksha, he will get moksha. And how do you sense whether somebody got moksha, whether you yourself got moksha? If you have three indicators, Vigaticha Bhayakrodha, three things here. Any desire, including lust and all kinds, kama, and icha, that is icha, and bhaya, fear, because if fear, icha is not fulfilled, what will happen? That kind of fear will be there. Or fear of death, and krodha, anger. If you are not getting these three things, then you are living. Vigate icha bhaya krodho, yaha sada mukta eva saha, yaha mukta eva saha. So such a person is always. So simple, you just conquer these three things and you will be liberated. Bhoktaram yajñatavasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhrudam mam sarvabhutanam yatva shanti. We get peace by meditating on the Lord. Yajñat sarvaloka maheshwaram, the Lord of all worlds. Suhrudam, he is the best friend. You think all humans are best friends? No, only the Supreme Being is best friend. Sarvabhutanam mam jnatva. See me in all beings. Oktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam mam sarvabhutanam jnatva mam shanti mrichasi. You will achieve peace. Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama Panchamodhyaya. Since we have time, I will chant some of the other shlokas which are about Mahatyam, the power of Gita, what it can do for you. All Gita, first you should chant this. What is the greatness of Gita? We start with the prayers to all the great beings. Supram Vardharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Jayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Yasya Dviradavaktrajya Varishathya Vilsutam Vigham Nignanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Samashraye Samyajnaya Kalapena Mahata Bharatena Cha Upabrumhita Vedaya Namo Vyasaya Vishnave Vyasam Vasishthanaktaram Shakti Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha Munim Snigdham Budabhasam Vedavyasam Akalmasham Asam Vyasam Saraswatya Vasam Vyasam Namamyaham Achatum Padano Brahma Vivahura Paro Hari Aphalalochana Shambho Bhagavan Badarayana Krishnam Kamalapatraksham Punyasravana Kirtanam Vasudevam Munim Naumi Narayanam Hare Krishnaya Yadavendraya Jnanamudraya Yogine Nathaya Rukminishaya Namo Vedanta Vedine Prapanna Parijataya Vetratotraiva Panaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamritaduhe Namaha Saradhyam Arjunasyado Kurvan Gitamritam Mahat Lokatrayopakaraya Tasmai Krishnatmane Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanandanaha Pardho Vatsas Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat Pardhaya Pratipaditam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Amba Vamanusandhadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini Gita Shastravidam Punyam Yah Pathet Prayatah Puman Vishnu Padamavapnoti Hayashokadi Varjitah Bharatamrita Sarvasvam Vishnor Vaktra Vinisrutam Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punarjanmana Vidyate Gita Sugita Kartavyah Kimanyai Shastra Vistarai Yaswayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmad Vinisrutah Gita Jayana Shilasya Pranayama Parasya Cha Naiva Santihi Papani Purvajanma Krutanyapi Akrutyamapi Gurvano Bhunjano Vayatatvatah Ghoram Vaivasvatasthanam Gita Dhyayi Napashyati Mala Nirmochanam Pumsam Jalasnanam Dine Dine Sakrut Gitam Bhasisnanam Samsara Malamochanam Slokam Ekam Tadardham Va Padam Padardham Eva Va Nityam Pathati Yo Bhaktya Samoksham Adhigacchati Sarvashastramayi Gita Sarvadevamayo Harihi Sarvavedamayo Harihi Sarvatirthamayi Ganga Sarvam Dharmamayo Manohu Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gita Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantro Devaki Putra Nama Karmapyekam Devaki Putra Seva Karakalita Nidarshitat Karakamala Nidarshitat Namudra Karilto Nidavarhi Varhachudaha इतरकर गृहीत वेत्रो मम हृदि सन्निधि मातनोतु कृष्णः आताम्रपाणि कमल प्रणय प्रतौलमालोलहार मणिकुण्डल हेमसूत्रम् आविश्रमामुकमण्डलमञ् आद्यं धनञ्जय वृधाभरणम् अहो अग्रे कृत्वा विचरणं जानुनैकेन तिष्ठम् पश्चात् पार्धं प्रणयरसजुषा चक्षुषा वीक्ष्यमाणः सव्येतोत्रं सरसिजे दक्षिणे ज्ञानमुद्राम् कर्णोरधमधिवसन् पातु नः सूतवेषः वन्दे कृष्णार्जुनौ वीरौ नरनारायणावुभौ धृतराष्ट्रसुतोन्मत्तगजारोहणवल्लभौ वाचकः प्रणवो यस्य क्रीडावस्त्वखिलं जगत् श्रुतिराज्ञा वपुर्ज्ञानं तं वन्दे देवकीसुतं सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं वन्दे कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथ गांधार नीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहिनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवै रणनदी कैवर्तके केशवे पाराशर्यवशः सरोजमवलं गीतार्धगङ्गोत्कटं नानाध्यानकैसरं हरिकथा सद्भावनाबोधितुं लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनं श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानंद माधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैर्वेदैः साङ्गपदप्रभोमरिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्त्ययं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। So I hope you understood all these shlokas. They are all on the greatness of the Bhagavad Gita, greatness of Vyasa, greatness of Lord Krishna, and the greatness of Bhagavad Gita itself. I have finished my session today. Now we can open up for any questions.
Let us see some questions in the chat box.
Yeah, there is only one question. So the question is that we live in the illusion that knowing is easy and gives food for ego thought. When it comes to consciously practicing and applying, it's almost impossible, and it seems like after effort, most of the times, I mean, they want the guidance as to how to realize.
Yes, it will come by time, by practice. It's not a one-day affair. So, aneka janmas, we have passed through many lives, and all those samskaras will be there, which will be an opposite direction. So, by repeated sadhana, Bhagavad Gita alone is capable. You don't require any other book. Eko Shastro Devaki Putra Gita. In fact, it is said that if you open any page randomly, you will get a solution for your problems. So it is so powerful. Slokam ekam tadartham va padam padartham eva. Either only one sloka, or it's 1/4, or the meaning of that 1/4, or at least the meaning of the sloka, 1/4 of the sloka. If you can chant daily without break, with full dedication, you will get moksha. So the answer to that question is practice makes perfect. Sadhanamuna pannulu samakuru tharadu. And Bhagavad Gita is giving the solution. Other questions? Yes.
There are no questions, Bhagawad. I think you can take over.
Okay. Rammohan garu. అడగండి. I think I have to.
Yeah. Good morning, Prabhu Garu and all others present here. Sir, I have two questions, sir. One is, what is the difference between prani and jivi? We use both the words. Number two, we say me, my mind, my body. My are possessions. Who is this me?
Correct.
We
That
can understand.
same me is the, that is called Dehi or Atman. That is the self. You are saying my hand, my legs, my body, my mind, my pranam. Jivi, prani, both are same, by the way. So you are seeing everything, my pranam, my jivam, my hand, my eyes, my legs, my body, my house, my car. So it is not you. These are all your possessions. So you exist. For sure you exist. If you don't exist, you will not ask this question. So you exist, and you are not any one of these. And that you is the self. Next.
How can we get, and who is this me? Me anedi evaru ani mana artham chesukovali, sir.
మీరేనండి, మీకు తెలీదా మీరెవరో?
తెలియదు.
You can't say no. No, that's a lie.
You can't say no. It is partly yes, partly no. And jnana ajnana sammilitanam manamu. Ajnanam dark and light.
You can't. No. First question I want to ask you: do you exist or not? First question.
That we feel we are existing. Yeah.
Okay. Then, if you are existing, then the question arises: who are you?
Yeah.
So, if you say you are Ram Mohan, is that true?
Yes.
No, there are so many Ram Mohans.
Yes.
So you cannot be Ram Mohan. That's a name.
Yeah.
That mobile number you have given, is it your mobile number? It's your mobile, but you are not mobile number.
Yeah. It's only identification.
Suppose you have Aadhaar number. Are you the Aadhaar number?
No.
Because sometime back there was no Aadhaar number.
Yes.
So if you go on like that, analyzing step by step, you can easily say, I'm not the body. I can prove it to you in few minutes that you are not the body.
Yeah.
And I can also prove it in few more minutes that you are not the mind also. Because right now you are operating with mind and intellect, because you are asking questions. You are able to think, but in deep sleep there is no mind. Or even in deep meditation, there is no mind, right? So, but you existed. If you are not existed, you wouldn't have got up next morning. Or you wouldn't have got up. So you existed even without mind. Yes or no?
That we don't know.
Why we don't know?
Okay, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know.
No. See, simple common sense logic. If you are mind only, then you cannot exist when the mind does not exist. If you are body only, then you cannot exist when the body does not exist. So you have agreed you are not the body, but you are saying you are the mind. But I can prove that you exist without mind also.
We are in coma.
Yeah,
we
coma or deep sleep.
Deep sleep.
Or deep meditation, where everything mind has stopped. But you existed. If you had not existed, you wouldn't have revived logically. So you existed. So you exist without being same as your body or mind or any other attribute like Aadhaar number, mobile number, PIN number, all those things. You exist without all these things. That is the main point. That is Sat. You have to accept. Second is then, who are you? You are Chit because you are conscious. You can say you are intelligent or you are conscious being, sentient being. You cannot say you are not conscious. You are conscious, you are intelligent, you are able to know. That is Chit. So you are Satchit. And third is Ananda, because you can be at supreme happiness, bliss, very rarely, though once in a blue moon, you have reached that stage. So Satchidananda is your true nature. That's all. You keep on remembering this. And that same Satchidananda is my nature also. And Challa Chitty Babu's nature also. And Colonel Babu's nature also. And everybody's nature. And all these Satchidanandas, so many of them cannot be totally independent because they are identical, like water here, water there, water so many places. Though it is separate water, water has to be one and the same. Space also, Akasham in my room, your room, his room, all these are space different, but it is to be one and the same. So all these Satchidananda Atmas, which are there in millions and billions, though they are appearing to be different, they have to be one and the same, and that is Paramatma. That's all over.
Okay, sir.
Next.
Sir, one more. May I ask one more, sir? Do we take over mind? I mean to say, is our mind in our control, or we are in the mind of the control, or it oscillates? Sometimes
No,
we
normally you are not in the control. Mind is controlling normally. So the whole process of meditation, yoga, samadhi, all this is meant for the opposite. Yogas chitta vritti nirodha. How to control the mind, that is the purpose. So when you stop the mind completely, you are still existing. Tada drashtu swarupe avasthan. Only when your mind is not there, you are in yourself. Otherwise, you are getting lost into the creations, the tamasha, the movie shown by the mind. It is all false. It is all fake. As fake as a movie is a fake. There is nothing on the screen. It's a white screen. But in the movie, hundreds of things will appear. All kinds of things will happen. And people weep, people fight, people jump, people even vote. People elect people based on that stupid movie, which is a big fake. So people live in fakery. So we are made to live in a fakery created by our mind. So stop the mind, all fakery will stop. And you are in yourself, you are Satchidananda. That's it. That is moksha.
Right.
Next.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
Namaskaram, Guruji.
Yes.
While practicing this non-doer mantraship, why I am not able to do it, even though I am trying to do the non-doer mantra, but I am not able to do it. What is the reason, Guruji?
Which mantra?
Non-doership. Karma we are doing, but we are not the doers.
No. It's not like that. See, you have to do, you will be forced to do, you will be automatically doing karma. It's not in your hands.
Yes.
You have to understand it.
Yes.
Everything that happens is happening for some other reason, not because of you.
Yeah, correct.
So how can you be the doer? You are not the doer. You are thinking you are doer. You are thinking, because of me, the rain is coming, because of me, the earth is moving, because of me, all these are happening. They are not happening because of you. That's what he has told many times. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha ahankar vimudhatma kartahamiti manyate. Only a fool will think that I am doing everything. You are being driven by the forces of nature.
Okay. Yeah.
So Prakriti, this you have to realize. This whole idea, if you understand, then automatically your requirement will be met. Okay. Right.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Gautam ji.
Namaskar, Prabhuji, namaskar. I have a question. You told that Bigati Ichha Bhayakraha.
Yes.
Sign up moksha, you told.
Yes.
But suppose there is sometimes a lot of physical diseases or mental diseases come.
Yes.
Like various, I have some spondylitis and so on. I felt, and even after doing yoga, I felt some. I came out of Sarvangasana Matsasana, I felt, some in the blockage in the my spine, spondylitis kind of feeling and so on. So, but how, in spite of having so many physical and mental diseases, one can feel that, one can think that he is moksha, in the moksha. That's
No,
what-
you see, moksha is not related to spinal cord or back pain. Okay, it is a mental, moksha means freedom. It's a liberation. Like Ramakrishna Paramsa was liberated even though he had cancer and died out of cancer, and even Ramana Maharshi died. They are not affected. In fact, in the case of Ramana Maharshi, they asked, he said, you perform operation without anesthesia. I'm not saying that you should do like that. So the point is that it is a question of your evolution. And in fact, people like Ramana Maharshi or Ramakrishna, they felt that the body is a dead weight. It's unnecessary headache, weight. So actually what is happening is that many of the great philosophers or saints also, they had physical problems. Like Ramakrishna Paramsa had, then people asked him, how did you get this? He said, it's because of the sins committed not by me, but by my disciples. So because he's getting so much involved with the disciples that he's getting their sins on him. I had one our yoga teacher, junior, our friend, who had a heart attack. Then we went and asked him, why did you get a heart attack? You are a yoga teacher. Then he said, the only mistake I did is, and he asked me not to do it, and he told all yoga teachers not to do, is to get involved with the disciples' life. So instead of just teaching yoga and keeping away, he is getting emotionally involved deeply with the disciples' lives. And they have all kinds of problems. I have seen once in Bombay also, I was shocked. I was conducting a yoga camp, morning and evening batches. And people were attending and all that. I thought everything is fine. But some of them invited to me their house dinner or lunch. So when I went, I found all kinds of things happening there. So I tell you one example. One fellow took me to his factory first with all rich people, the Hiranandani Gardens. Very rich, supreme rich. So he first took me to the factory. And then he told, my wife is having these symptoms. So what is your diagnosis? I believed it was true, but in the return journey, I realized his wife was trying to contact me. Then later on, somebody told me that this fellow tried to kill his wife. And then he was trying to interpret that she was mad and she jumped out of the 14th floor. So terrible things people have, in their own house. And after reaching home, that wife was talking something totally different from what he was talking. Then I started getting confused. What is happening? Then I realized something fishy is there. Then I asked others, what is happening? Then they said, no, there's a big problem. We tried to kill her and she saved herself and all that. And it's a big issue and all. Then I started finding that other fellows also are having some other problems. So, so the guru, though he unnecessarily, then after that I decided, no, I don't want to go there. So I don't want to be anybody's guru because I want to get free, totally free. So that is better. In fact, my own Guru Swami Shilan Bhatt, you say he's not my guru. He's just a consultant. So these people also get. So now what I'm trying to tell you is that if you maintain good health, that is the Hatha Yoga is the only way to maintain good health, or walking, or so many problems. See, I'm giving all this lecture. Yesterday I had a very big problem. I had a serious number of motions. Still I gave this lecture yesterday. Because I ate something happened, all these things will happen. But it's a question of management. How you manage the least painful process. Everybody has problems, but how you manage, but internally you should not be affected. So the body may have pains, mind may have relations. Internally, if you are free, then you are not going to. That is the whole purpose of spirituality. Problems will never stop. Nobody till today had a situation there is no problem at all. Everybody has some or other problem. Narendra Modi also has so many problems. We all think Narendra Modi is great and all that, but actually he has more problems than all of us. So problems will be there, but in spite of having problems, how to be disconnected with the source of problem, and how through meditation, through going into yourself, you will become disconnected from the problems. Okay, right. Next.
Thank you.
Okay, so your spondylitis problem is over now. Okay, Anandarao garu.
నమస్కారం సార్.
Yes.
సార్, ఇంద్రియ నిగ్రహం
Yes.
సాధించడానికి
Hmm.
మనిషి సాధించడం వల్ల మనిషి హూయామై అని చెప్పేసి అనుకోవడానికి అంతర్ముఖం కావాలి.
Hmm.
అంటే వాట్ ఈజ్ వాట్, ఆ జ్ఞానము, ఆత్మ, జీవాత్మ, తనెవరు, ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చాడు అన్న విషయాలు తెలుసుకోగలుగుతాం.
Hmm.
కానీ మనం ఈ లౌకిక సంబంధంగా వ్యవహారాలు చేసుకుంటూ కూడాను
Hmm.
వీటిని మనం సాధించడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం.
Hmm.
ఇక్కడ మనకు తెలిసినటువంటివి రెండు ఉన్నాయి సార్. ఒకటి బుద్ధి కర్మానుసారిణి అని ఒకటి ఉంది. మరొకటి శివుని ఆజ్ఞ లేనిదే చీమైనా పుట్టదు అని చెప్పేసి అంటారు. హౌ ఈ రెండు కూడా మళ్ళీ కాంట్రడిక్షన్స్ అయిపోతున్నాయి. మనం ఇక్కడ అనుకునేదానికి, చెయ్యాలనుకునేదానికి, అక్కడ మళ్ళీ జరిగేదానికి దీనికి సమన్వయం ఎలా చేసుకోవాలో కొంచెం.
అలా కాదు, అది అలా కాదు. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే శివుడాజ్ఞ లేని చీమైనా కుట్టదు అంటే, శివుడు అంటే శక్తి, శక్తి అంటే ప్రకృతి, శివుడు అంటే పురుషుడు. ఓకే, సో I think you better ask in English so that others also can understand, or I will explain. You ask in English once.
Nothing will happen unless there is an order from Lord Shiva or Shakti. The next one is Buddhi,
Yes.
Karmanusarini.
Yes.
These two are the things prevalent. Now we are also taking these two things in our life and then compromising ourselves. What is happening? Yes, it happened like that. It is destined to happen to me, so it is happening. That's good. So we will be compromised like that. At the same time, we also know that to know who am I, what I have done, why I have come, what is Jiva and what is Paramatma and Atma. To know these things, Indriya Nigrahamu అనేటువంటిది మనం అలవర్చుకోవాలా. We should know, we should cultivate the Indriya Nigraha. For that, we have to practice so many things. In that way also, whether Shivuni Ajna lekunda, without a Shivuni order, whether all this possible to the human being. If as per the Jyotisha, which is a part of Vedanga, it is a part of Vedas, says that all grahas are there. As per the graha, the person is destined to suffer like that, to attain like that what is destined. So there is a controversy between three statements. Kindly please explain.
No, there is no controversy. The point is this: you see, when you say without Shiva's order, nothing will happen, which means the law of nature, Prakriti, Shiva, Shakti. Shiva will operate through Shakti only. So Purusha operates through Prakriti. So laws of nature will continue to operate. Okay, is that correct? Like sun, day and night, and months, years, all these things. The continuous, the universal order, what is called Rutam.
Rhythm.
Rhythm.
Yes.
Rhythm. It is rhythm. In English, say rhythm.
Yes.
The cycles right from the atom, that the electrons are moving, the atoms are moving, the molecules are moving, the galaxy, the whole galaxy is moving. So everything is moving. So that is rhythm.
Rhythm.
So then this is the Ishwarajna, Shivajna. This is the order of Shiva, the order of nature, Shakti, right? That's what it means. Nothing more. Number one. Okay. That you keep on one side. There is no contradiction or confusion there. It will happen. Day, night, and months and years, and motion of planets, and motion of sun, and motion of stars, and motion of galaxy, motion of the atomic particles. All this will go on. The Shiva Tandamam is showing the dance of the rhythm of Shiva. That is the dance of Shiva is the Shivajna. So that will go on. It will never stop. It's not in your hands to stop it, or nobody can stop. Now, the question is your own karma as Jiva. You are born right now. You are asking me a question. That means you are born. You are born or not? Suppose you are not born, then you will not ask me this question.
My existence
So
is very.
you are born because of your karma. Karma muna puttu jantu, karma muna jarchu. You will be dying out of your karma.
Yes, sir.
This karma is just indicated in the grahacharam. It is not that the planets are interested in you or they are your brothers or sisters. Planets are going on in their own way. So your own karma is indicated to the particular position of the planets. That is, planets are not at all bothered about you. They are going on in their own
nature.
way. They are part of the Shivajna, the Shiva Tandavam that goes up. Okay, the rhythm. So
Yes.
the science of Jyotisha is a great science to the extent of making you understand what is your own karma in the context of the universal rhythm, motions, the Shivajna. That's all. So you are born out of your karma, you will die out of your karma. And you will experience everything in your life out of your karma. Nobody can stop it. Even for Vivekananda, do you know how Vivekananda became a monk? He was in very, very difficult situation. His father died and he had no money. Mother was not in a position to even eat food or give him food. So in that condition, he met Ramakrishna Paramhansa. The Ramakrishna Paramhansa told him, go and ask the mother, Ali, what you want. So when he went there, he was in a very bad, difficult situation, but he didn't ask, I want money, I want food, like that. But he asked, I want jnana, I want moksha. So he got jnana and moksha. Ramakrishna Paramhansa told him, whatever you ask, you will get. If you ask only for 100 rupees for today's expenditure, you will get only 100 rupees. If you ask, you want moksham, you want jnanam, you want supreme felicitation, you will get that. So Vivekananda got jnanam, he got moksham. He not only got jnana and moksha, but he also made millions of people get jnana and moksha. So it depends on what you want. So in my case also, I had extreme difficulty. Today I am able to talk all these things because of those adverse situations only. Please understand this. Karunim Tatane Akala Vittam Mundune Apaharintu. He has told in the Bhagawad. You will be driven to the wall. You will be made to lose everything. Not a single penny will be there, nothing will be there. Lavokintele Dhairyamilolam by Pranam Multavul the Pemurchavachan. Niveda Paita Parambaran Rave Ishvara Kavave Varada Samrakshinchu Bhadratmaja. Ayandra Moksham, the last stage, nothing is there. Then only you will get dedication. Then only you will get true bhakti. Bhakti, prapatti will come only when you are driven to the wall, to the last stage. You have no other material alternative. You will call the Lord with supreme devotion, with supreme dedication, bhakti, prapatti. Only then you will get knowledge. Today I am able to speak all this because I went through all those circumstances, situations, and I stood like a rock again due to Bhagavad Gita. So the Lord alone will save you. Nobody, even the greatest yogis, jnanis, just now we discussed. Ramakrishna Paramhansa, Ramana Maharshi, they are the highest, higher than Vivekananda, higher than Chinmayananda. But even they suffered a lot. Everybody has to suffer. If you think you are suffering, that is nothing. Your suffering is nothing. People have suffered much more. I have suffered much more. And those people have suffered much more. Pandavas have suffered much more. Draupadi has suffered much more. So Draupadi, when she realized that there is nobody can save, nothing can save, she raised her hands and then he came and saved. So only until and unless you get that stage, and in fact, all suffering is that way very beneficial. And as per your karma, you will suffer, you will be definitely suffering. And the more you suffer, the better it is, because only at the end you will turn towards God. Otherwise, you will not. Otherwise, you will be turning towards sensory pleasures. Those who had a lot of money, those who had a lot of property, those who had a lot of power, they became corrupt. They fell down and down and down. They were destroyed. So those who suffered maximum, they alone became devoted. In the case of Pandavas, in the case of Draupadi, you take any case, even in my own case or in the case of Ramswaramsa or Ravanamarch. So only when you are driven to the last stage, you will think of God. And true devotion, true dedication, bhakti prapatti will come only at that stage. So I hope I have answered your doubt very clearly. And even the Brahmajnanis, they suffered a lot. I have met many speakers, even other than me. I know many speakers who speak like me in many lectures. They also had many problems. But the point is, when they do this sadhana, when they teach also, this is Jnana Yajna. What we are doing is a Jnana Yajna. So you will be elevating yourself and others to a higher level. In this session, we are elevating to higher level. So in that level, you are freed from all these problems which are haunting you, which are making you suffocate. You are freed. So this process is the only way, please remember, to get freedom from suffering. Okay, next.
Thank you, sir. Saranagati is the only way.
Yes. When you are in
exit
true Saranagati,
to
true
exit
bhakti,
the process
then
of law of
jnana
nature.
then jnana will come and then you will.
Yes. Saranagati is the way to
Yes.
come out of.
And
the-
suffering is good that way. Otherwise, you will not do Saranagati.
Okay, last question. Now we are finishing the time. Quickly and short, brief and short, like Tumuluri Lakshminarayan garu.
Sir, namaste. The chapter 4 title, Karma Sannyasa Jnana Yogamu. So actually, Karma Sannyasa, Karma Phala Sannyasa Jnana Yogam is to be understood.
No,
Generally,
chapter 4, normal title is Jnana Yoga.
Most of the Karma Sannyasa Jnana Yogam.
No, chapter 5 is Karma Sannyasa.
In several editions, I have seen it, Karma Sannyasa Jnana Yogamu, that is written for.
What is written for chapter 5?
Sannyasa Yogam for that. Simple
No,
Sannyasa Yoga.
In my book, which is Veda Ramaswamy Shastri, original manuscript, Karma Sannyasa Yoga is 5th chapter. Jnana Yoga is 4th chapter. Because all these are related, by the way. Only when you have Jnana, you can do Karma Sannyasa.
So chapter 3, 4, 5 are continuous actually.
Yes.
Transcending one. 4th chapter is transcendental to 3rd. And
Yes.
5th is like that only.
All are coming from 2nd only. Starting from Karmanyevadika. That's why I covered yesterday and today. The
2nd is substance of all the Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
2nd we said.
Yes. So it is 2nd is more powerful actually. That's why I started with 2nd, the main core, the principal dot. Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. So karma sannyasa, jnana yoga, jnana karma sannyasa, all these are one and the same finally.
So collaterally, 4th chapter.
Without jnana, you cannot perform karma sannyasa, which is internal. Physically, you cannot perform karma sannyasa. 100% is not possible.
So chapter 4 is yajna concentration. Yajna yoga, roughly you can say yajna yoga.
So how to perform karma is you all karma as yajna.
Yajna karma samudbhavam explicitly is told. So it is actually yajna is main concentration there. Okay.
No. What is yajna? What is karma? You see, when you perform every action as yajna, then it will not bind you. That means you are in karma sannyasa. You don't go by the literal words alone. You have to see the tattvam behind it. So when you perform yajna, you are not having attachment.
Attachment.
Therefore, you are in sannyasa for that karma. So jnana, karma, sannyasa, that is all three are related. When you are in jnana, you will perform karma as a yajna, and that is karma sannyasa. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu Garu. Thank you very much. Very enlightening discussion today, and also we are thank you. We thank you for these two sessions also. Now, can we go for Pradhana? Ananthan Garu.
हरि ओम स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्य परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अदनाः सदनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः
ధన్యవాదములండి అనంతన్ గారు. Now let us all recite Vande Mataram along with
Janaganamana.
sorry, Janaganamana.
Okay. जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद
జై హింద్.
जय हिंद
ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు.